Hello, everybody. Welcome to Royal Readings by Royal Blue. I am Royal Blue. I wish I could play music in my background because it helps me. But I just got done watching Maji Got the Tea, and she is the bomb. She was one of the first readers I ever watched, and I've been following it ever since like the beginning, like years ago. like, shout out to Maji. Um, yeah, I watch her all the time. But she made me, she didn't make me. My energy matched hers on the reading. And so I got the What's the Tea cards. So and I got to get her deck too. She has her own deck. And I'm going to get that ASAP. But, so I'm just going to see what's going on right now this day, on the Equality Day, the 6th of August, 2026. There's a plane flying overhead, and you see that just fly out my hand? Ooh, wait. Okay, this is what reading's gonna be about. That plane's going in a direction I've never seen it go in before. And I watch planes fly through here all day, from the morning to like now. But anyway, the jealousy card came out. Somebody is mad jealous. All right, yeah. Says comparison and envy, fear of losing a spot, projection of their own insecurity. Not everyone claps when you win. And all we do is win, win, win over here. So we know we got haters and people are jealous of us. Talking to the chosen ones, if you know, you know. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Got some jealous haters out there. Green-eyed monsters out there. All right, somebody needs to set some boundaries. Like, somebody needs to set some boundaries. It's saying no without guilt, protecting your time and energy, teaching people how to treat you. This is my line. Don't cross it. That's what I'm hearing. Hello, hi. Thanks for tuning in. I'm so glad somebody showed up. So now I can show out and show what I know. Second chance. Somebody wants a second chance with somebody. Ooh, I'm hearing a third party situation happening. Somebody is about to cross the line with somebody or has crossed the line with somebody, and this fly is like annoying, and I know it's just a spy. Flies are spies. Do you ever look at a fly's eyes? See how they look? Ever watch the movie The Fly? That part. Anyway, shout out to Jeff Goldblum. Okay, let's see. Jealousy. Boundaries need to be set. Second chance. And second chance says do-over moment. Lessons learned. Wiser hearts. Test from the universe. Will you repeat or will you rewrite? Have you lived the life that you can repeat and be happy with it? Or would you like to another plane flying overhead? Anyway, it's above the clouds. I can't even see it, but I can hear it, if you can hear it too. But yeah, so would you rather repeat the life that you already live in? Is it perfect for you? Is it good enough for you? Or would you like to rewrite your life and do it over while you have a chance right now? So this is a second chance. Like, the divine's saying this is your second chance. Something about last dance, Donna Summer. Last dance for romance, last chance for romance tonight. I need you beside me to guide me. Somebody is looking for guidance. Somebody has an online obsession with someone. It says, checking social nonstop, reading into every like, comparing your life to their feed, log off and breathe. So this is what's causing all this jealousy. Somebody is obsessed. They're so obsessed that they're mad at themselves for loving to hate you and hating to love you so much, right? But we're about to get down to, I'm going to pull one more of these cards, and then we're going to get down to it, because I got my Illuminati cards here. I got my Illuminati cards and my NPL cards. NLP cards. That's what they are. And those are neuro-linguistic programming cards. It goes hand in hand with the Illuminati cards. If you've never seen my Illuminati reading I've done a while ago, I think I did on Facebook, so people probably didn't see it, so I'm going to do it tonight. One more card, Spirit. I just need one more of these cards. If you see fit more. All right. Ooh wee. All right, we got fake friends. Now we know where the jealousy is coming from. This person is so fake that they just are obsessed with watching you online. They watch you, but they don't like nothing. They don't comment on nothing. They just watching you. Obsessed with you. Maybe it's your beauty, you know? And for some, it might be something else. You just never know. So that's where boundaries is going to have to come in. Somebody needs to set some boundaries, and so whoever it is, they're going to expose themselves. So you ain't got to worry. Might be somebody in your family. You got to watch everybody these days. Everybody. I'm hearing Rockwell. It feels like somebody's watching me. Him and Michael Jackson. Somebody is going on a journey or needs to go on a journey, or you are on your spiritual journey right now. And the 10th, by the 10th, you are going to know that you're on your spiritual journey. You are going to know it. You're going to be like, this is the moment she was talking about. Yeah, that moment. I'm giving you congratulations ahead of time for, starting your journey. I'm going to read to you what journey means. Number 10. Somebody's birthday may be on the 10th of a month or in October or December, I'm hearing. But let me take my glasses off. I cannot read with these for whatever reason. I can see the drive, and that's about it. But they're prescriptions. I've been wearing prescription glasses since I was 8 years old. I'm about to turn 54. So imagine how thick these lenses are, right? So I can literally see the future. And it says, wait, I'm on the wrong page. Okay. It says, it is time to start or take a step forward. Leave your old and familiar situation. Depart for new shores. This might concern your work, your family situation, or your relationship. I told you something may be happening in somebody's family dynamic. It says maybe it is also time for a trip. This car represents all kinds of vehicles. You can get there by airplane, horseback, motorcycle, train. I'm hearing plane, trains, and automobiles. John Candy. Something about the name John. Somebody needs to read the book of John in the Bible. There's some type of message that you have been overlooking. I don't know what the message is, so I have to read it myself to figure that one out. But that's what came to me. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. I know that one by heart. Obviously, I just did it. But yeah, and it's also somebody needs to go on a trip or take a vacation, a holiday, as they say. Um, yeah, take a something about Jay Holiday. Y'all listen to his music? Um, he's dope. He's dope. But anyway, back to this because it's about to get deep. I'm trying to distract myself from really. I don't go live if y'all haven't noticed. This must be important if I'm on YouTube live. Like, I don't do this. But I've done it before, but not at this magnitude. Like what I'm about to start talking about. It's some real shit out here. Excuse my language. But I have to give it to you the way it's coming to me. And this, I'm on my spiritual journey as well. Like, I'm with y'all. Like, these readings are for me too. Like, it's a collective reading. And I don't know. But let me shuffle this Kipper deck one more time. However many need to fall, I ain't even gonna call out no number because there's all kinds of energy I'm feeling. Alright, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we have mature man. So I'm speaking to a masculine now. Let's see what you up to. What this card say over here. Oh, okay, I see you. You got some unexpected income coming. Just for starting your journey. Just for starting it. And being serious about it. Like, I'm speaking to a mature man. Maybe somebody has been in prison before. And I'm not talking about just physical prison. I'm talking about a mental prison, a spiritual prison. Like, but you got this coming through by the 27th. So I'm about to get ready to get into this because these cards are staring at me over here. Let's see. Y'all want to start? I'm going to start with the mind. We're going to see where the mind is going to take us on this journey we are all on together. I'm going to let them fall till I get done shuffling. Then I'm going to pick them up and read them as they come, okay? It's a lot of damn cards. People want to know. People want to know. We want to know. We want to know. Wow. At the bottom of the deck, we have mastering meta states. Okay, Meta. Facebook, right? Look. It's her. I'm speaking to a female right now. Somebody is obsessed with Facebook, TikTok, social media platforms across the board. Even Snapchat. I never used Snapchat before. It was weird. Like, even Instagram is weird to me, but I use it every once in a while. But anyway, back to this. It says, hold on, let me let the plane go by. My bad. I should have did this inside, but it's so nice outside. And, you know, I'm watching the sunset. And I watch it rise every day. So today I'm going to watch it set. Hear the birds chirping, nature all around me. It's just dope out here. I ain't want to do it on the inside. I could have, but I should have probably. All right. Okay. Some cards want to slip out just now. But it says, A meta state is a state of mind about another state of mind. For example, feeling calm about your anxiety. Y'all ever do that? Y'all get depressed, but y'all be happy? or that's the other way around. You be happy, but you're depressed. I get it. I see what they're talking about. These are new cards, by the way. So I'm learning. Like I told you, this is for me as well. It says, with cautious practice and awareness, you can rise above your immediate emotional reactions and cultivate higher level states from a place of emotional mastery. That's mastering your emotions. We just went through a full moon phase, and I've noticed the shift in people's energy, and the people I've came in contact with, it's been all great so far. And I'm like, this is something's happening, something's happening. And now we're about to go through these cards that fell on the table. The first one flew over here. I remember that one for sure. Contrast frame. Contrast frame. Like I said, these cards are new, so I'm learning them as well as you. So I'm going to see what it's about, and then we can discuss it. It says, the way you compare experiences shape your perception of reality. The way you compare experiences shape your perception of reality. That's why there's haters. That's why there's jealousy. People be in each other's reality without realizing they're interrupting somebody else's reality. Like, some people just ain't meant to be in your reality, but they force themselves in. But it says the contrast frames allow you to see something more clearly by placing it side by side with another experience. For example, when you feel like you're not making progress, compare your skills, mindset, or situation now to a year ago. Are you farther than you were a year ago? I am. I'm about to graduate school for IT cybersecurity. Shout out to my CC. Um, yeah, so you're gaining a new frame of mind by watching this reading. See the key in the brain? I'm unlocking a part of your brain that you don't even know that you have. And it's waking up somebody's Christ consciousness, I'm hearing. Like, you're about to reach the level of heaven. And you're about to have a belief reboot. A belief system reboot. Your whole system is shocked. It's going to be shocked into truth. It's going to be shocked into the real of the realities. It says, your belief shapes your reality. This card encourages you to take a deep dive into your belief system. What do you believe? Do you believe there's a heaven? Do you believe there's a hell? Do you believe in God? Do you believe in Jesus Christ? Do you believe? What do you believe? I'm not asking you personally, and you ain't got to answer me. I'm just saying, there's so much to believe, you don't know what to believe. That's why you got to, study and show yourself approved and know for yourself what the truth actually is. I did some deep digging to know the truths that I know without knowing I was even doing that. But it says, okay, this card encourages you to take a deep dive into your belief system, challenge outdated beliefs. What's true to you? A lot of people will argue about things, so I'm not talking about certain things. I'm just reading what the cards say and giving my opinion. You can give your opinion, and we can agree to agree or agree to disagree and keep it moving. But it says, and install new ones that align with your vision of success and fulfillment. So somebody is about to get Ooh, remember that unexpected income. Somebody's about to get it because you are getting it. You're getting what I'm doing. You're getting what I'm talking about. Because you've had limited decisions in the past. Now you have options. This is an option. This platform right here is an option. It's an outlet for me. It's an outlet for you. And it says somebody's been putting limitations on themselves. You've been labeling yourselves with negativity, um, not so great thoughts of yourself, limiting your potential from growing. But that's where your spirituality kicks in. You're spiritually growing. Now everything else has to catch up. It says a limiting decision is a choice made in the past, often unconsciously, that restricts your options or potential. What did you decide about yourself, others, or the world that limits your growth? Identify these limiting decisions and replace them with empowering choices that reflect your true potential. I told you potential. I mentioned that word. I don't remember exactly what I said. My brain goes a million miles a second. I ain't even gonna say a minute. Like, I can talk, 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 talk. I used to be very quiet, but now, let's see. I'm just gonna go from this way to this way. It says law of dominant effect. Somebody's taking charge of themselves. Look how confident she looks. Like she knows her worth. Know your worth. Know thyself. Know thyself. Is there a difference between know thyself and knowledge of self? Do you know the difference? Yeah, somebody don't want me to do this reading, but it has to be done. I was called to do this. I'm supposed to be in class right now, but my instructor told me to go home, and now I see why. Shout out to New York City. I don't know why. It says the law of dominant effect states that a suggestion becomes far more powerful when paired with a strong emotion. Whether you're influencing yourself or others, remember that emotions amplify the impact of words, making them more effective. Watch what you say and how you say it. People can take your words the wrong way, and that causes a war. It causes an argument, starting wars. It says the drums of war are beating, but look deeper into who profits from the bloodshed. Okay, now we're getting a little bit deep. I'm just reading what the card says. It says wars are often started not for protection or liberation, but to serve hidden agendas. So, what does that tell you? They're causing cognitive distortions. It's mind control to keep you distracted. Keep the masses distracted, and we can have our way and blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and yada yada yada, whatever, whatever. Whatever, whatever. Shout out to Jill Scott. Um, it says unhelpful patterns of thought may be distorting your reality. By challenging cognitive distortions such as all or nothing thinking or catastroph- catastrophizing, catastrophizing, you can bring clarity and harmony to your mind. So somebody is getting, see, your key is about to unlock this part of your brain. Now we know about the wars that have been started, that's going on, that has been going on, that never ever ever ended in the first place. There's not just war like that, but there's a spiritual war going on in the spiritual realm. Good versus evil. And here, literally, physically, is good versus evil. So back to these cards. Let me see. And we got interruption patterns. Interruption patterns. It says every habit is a loop. Wow, that goes with my addiction cards in my other deck. Somebody has an addiction caused by, I'm hearing the U.S. government has caused all of this, but it's not their fault. There's a puppeteer, I'm hearing, pulling strings, calling the shots. You don't see them, you don't hear them, you don't know them. It says, every habit is a loop, trigger, action, reward. Using pattern interrupts. You can break the cycle by introducing small intentional disruptions to any habit you want to change. Over time, these interruptions become part of the pattern, creating lasting transformation. So somebody is cleaning up. Somebody been to rehab. Somebody is cleaning up their act. Because I told you a shift is happening. And something is happening in the universe. And it affects all of us. We're all connected. Remember that. And we have metaphor magic. Metaphor magic. It says metaphors are used to bypass the analytical mind and speak directly to the unconscious mind. For example, if you're rushing your growth, remind yourself, like a tree, I grow from the inside out, roots first, then reaching. Metaphors invite transformation without resistance. That's confirmation. I mentioned transformation with 2 cards back to back. Changing. Something's changing. Something's happening. And there's nothing we can do about it. We had our chance to do right, but now the time is here. At first it was near, but now it's here. Get a clear perspective. Clear your perspective. It says a stressful thought is often a streak on the mental glass, not a true reflection of reality. When tension builds, ask yourself, what might I be projecting onto the situation? The truth is often simpler and softer than it first appears. Yeah, they ease you into, they like everybody done got eased into an iPhone now. I never thought I would have an iPhone. Like these phones are very expensive, and then they lowered the price enough for people to get them. Now everybody's getting them, and I still know people with Android. I still have an Android as well. I have both, but I get it. Now they ease us into this little computer we have in our pockets now. We went from like no phones to no phones basically anymore. They're computers. Um, wow. So they make everything seem soft and nice and comfortable, but in the end, let me pull another Illuminati card after that. And here is a stack. I'm just going to read the stack. It's a little stack here. Just a little one. Not too much because I don't want to keep you too long. I can't read comments. I don't have my glasses on. I'll put them back on in a minute. Um, but in the end, this is the bottom of the deck of the Illuminati cards. We have a peaceful protest. So everything is going to turn out just right for the chosen. Um, if you don't know if you're chosen, then you're not chosen because you would know it. Um, it says true power doesn't always roar. Some of the most transformative movements in the world were won not by the fist, but by the unwavering presence of people united in purpose. So, the chosen ones are about to be brought together. It's happening through nature, I'm hearing. Something by 2029. Um, be prepared by 2029 for whatever is about to go down. We are in the preparation stages of whatever's happening. Let me read this next card. Words that regulate. Confirmation. You hear the dog barking? Okay. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're far too kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, Shout out to you. I'm gonna read to you words that regulate. I'm hearing Warren G. Nate Dogg regulator regulate. I'm waiting for the plane to go by. The benefits of living near an airport. All right. Words that regulate. It says language leads the nervous system. Words like struggle, can't, and overwhelmed encode difficulty. You cast spells on yourself. That's that metaphor magic I just read to you about. You cast spells on yourself when you use those type of words. You can't. You never will. You don't. You won't. That kind of stuff. Things that diminish your worth, basically. Tries to diminish your worth. It doesn't. But you have to watch what you say. The words you speak have there's spelling letters. You cast spells every time you speak. That's why you're always supposed to speak positivity, speak positive things over and into your life. And it says, use language that feels lighter, forward focused, and doable. Replace hard with possible. Replace problem with puzzle. The nervous system responds accordingly, and that is so true. If you say that you're sick, you will be sick. Especially if you're not sick. You know, people just say things randomly like, oh, you make me sick. And then you really get sick because you didn't put it on yourself. You know, so let's see, go to the Illuminati pal that I had here. Oh my goodness. Digital ID. Digital ID in the palm of your hand. Somebody may already be chipped. How's that going for you? Heard is awesome. That's what I heard. I don't know. It says a digital ID links your movements, transactions, and history into a single trackable profile. The more your identity is centralized, the more vulnerable you are to being switched off. Ooh wee. Something about the matrix and the digital ID. If you don't accept it, they're going to switch you off. You're going to become a zero in the matrix. While you are turned on, you are a one. If you ever watch the Matrix and watch the numbers go up and down, the green numbers, those are matrix codes. Switching people on and off all day, every second, every moment. Somebody's getting switched off. Somebody's getting switched on. When you're born, you're switched on. When you're not here anymore, when you expire, you're switched off. So, the more vulnerable you are to being switched off. So every which way is tracked, except for the bathroom it's supposed to be. Um, but then again, you take your phone in your bathroom, you're still being tracked. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? I'm asking y'all because I don't know. Like I said, these cards are new and I'm learning just like you. But something telling me that we've been chipped. This is nothing new. There's nothing new under the sun. Now, this may be causing some paranoia. Please like, subscribe, and share this channel, if you will, please. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. So, look all these computers around them. And the light in front of them, the one in front of them. It says, the mind twists reality when trust is absent. Be mindful when paranoia begins to creep in, and don't let fear-based thinking take over. Not everything is a threat, and not all outcomes are negative. So you have to look on the brighter side of things. Even though people are starting and causing wars, don't be paranoid. Oh, I hope that the card that I remember seeing a while ago, I hope it's in this pile that I have in front of me. Because if it is, well, I'm about to see. You want to see? Here we go. Ooh wee. Corruption exposed. It's about to blow up, y'all, like the world. You hear me? It's about to blow up. It says a whistleblower, investigation, or unforeseen event will bring hidden truths into public awareness. Am I a whistleblower? Am I part of an investigation? That's what I'm hearing. It says this is the breaking point where denial collapses under the weight of evidence. Look at the conditions the world is in. Yes, there is evidence all around me. Wow. Oh, I knew it. And remember I told you that pile just fell out. The card I was just telling you about. Mainstream media. Mainstream narrative. Who's telling the news? Who's writing the scripts, okay? It says, when every major news outlet echoes the same talking points, you may be hearing a coordinated script rather than unbiased reporting. Every story has an author. Ask who's holding the pen. So if every news station is telling the same story at the same time about the same things, the same people, what does that really mean? It's to cause paranoia. That's why I wanted this card to come out. It's causing paranoia. And now the corruption is being exposed. They're trying to hide it. Don't you get it? But it's all out in the open. At least I can see it. There's nothing hidden that won't be brought out into the light. Oh, we have the Antichrist. I don't make this stuff up. Y'all better like and share and comment or something about this reading, because I'm just telling the truth. That's what I do. I'm divinely protected, so I'm not worried about anything. But the Antichrist is being kept out of the mainstream media Or is it? They don't want to cause paranoia for that reason, because it'll expose all the corruption. All right, let's read about the Antichrist. Look at all those people wearing white. Let's see what it says. Be my protection. It says, a figure emerges, promising unity and salvation, but their motives are tainted with greed and manipulation. Many will follow, believing that they are serving the light. Discernment will be your greatest defense. You got to use your intuition, what you feel around you, to know what is reality. What is a story? What is history? What is Black history? Wow. So, who is the Antichrist? Everybody wants to know? Get a personal reading and I'll tell you. And then we have internal breach. Something is going to backfire within the government. And it's going to backfire like boom, boom, boom. Like, it says, not all in power serve the machine. Hidden among the halls of control are those who will not bow, who stand for truth, freedom, and the people they swore to protect. There are some good people out there that are within the judicial system. There are some good police officers out there. I've met a few. They're not my favorite, but I've met a few. And, wow. So something is about to go down. Top secret here. At least it was. Let's see what else we got. Because I read that real quick, didn't I? A couple cards fell out. What's at the bottom of the deck now? Building community. That's what this reading is all about. Building like-minded people that's on the same page. If this ain't your thing, if it doesn't resonate with anything that you care about, think about, want to know, then why even be here? I'm talking to whoever. If anybody's trolling or hating or whatever the case may be, that is not of goodness for myself or yourself, then I don't need it. I don't need no negativity around me at all. Okay, it says building community, building the chain link, linking the chain across the seas, across the lands. It says, in times of need, your neighbors and local community networks are the relationships that matter most. The seeds of a new society will be planted on a foundation of cooperation rather than competition. So I think when independence happened for the U.S., it was a competition between the U.K. and the U.S. That's why they let them go on their own. After they, all the money and all the power and disrespect that was traded, wow, it goes deeper. But people, we are building a community now. Those of us that are chosen. We have our own community. And then we have civil unrest. This is happening or has happened. A car is on fire. Civil unrest. Civilization is tired of being uncivilized. They're at a breaking point where lived a savage lifestyle for so long. That's all they know, but they want to know more. But there's nothing. You did all the dirt that you could do, but you want to know more. The only thing left is the truth. So you gotta let go of the lies and the masks, let them fall off. Get rid of the jealousy and the envy, the hate, the obsessions. Get rid of all of that. But it's hard to do with the society that we live in because there's always drama around. People are drama magnets, and then you get around these drama magnets, then you're drained. At least I am. But if I'm speaking to somebody that resonates with, we're here, right? So, civil unrest. It says, the playbook is simple. Inflame differences, push outrage, and let the people tear themselves apart while new systems slide into place. That's what I'm saying. But everything is about to be exposed before every... Ooh, y'all see that? Y'all hear that? Yeah, everything's about to be exposed, like I said. I said what I said. And that's what I was told to say. So that's what I did. I obeyed. So, controlling resources. Now they want to take away the food stamps. You got to have a job to get food stamps. Okay? I mean, without a job, I was only getting $23. So, make it make sense, okay? It says, when chaos strikes, those in power move quickly. Under the cover of conflict or catastrophe, access to vital resources can be quietly seized. So if you're not paying attention to what's really going on around you, you are easily deceived and miserably deceived because you don't know it. Confirmation to what I was just saying. Financial crisis. Are we not in a financial crisis? Are we not? Well, aren't they in a war? It says the global financial system teeters on the edge of collapse. Wealth and stability are shifting. Confirmation. The riches of the wealthy are being stored up for the meek of the earth, like for us, the chosen. The unexpected income that's coming in. The miracles that's coming in. It says, but real value is found not in money, but in the connections, skills, and inner resources, your natural, innate resources of who you are naturally. Not what society made you to be, but who you were before you even knew what a society was. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Now we got meta programs. Now I'm speaking to a male. It says, meta programs are unconscious patterns that guide how we respond to the world. For example, thinkers prioritize logic and structure, while feelers lead with empathy and values. Knowing your own tendencies and recognizing others can help you communicate more effectively. I think I read that before. I read it somewhere. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the hearts. Listen to your heart. I'm hearing that song. Love is calling for somebody. Maybe I need to do a love reading sometime on here. Like, I need to start doing this more because I was so fearful that nobody would watch or hear or listen to what I'm saying. And this is some deep stuff right here. Now this card fell. What if? It says asking what if. What if? What if reality isn't what they show us? But they create the paranoia, the panic, the pandemics. Damn it. Somebody saying, goddamn, goddamn, goddamn. um, it says, what if, now this is a helicopter, this ain't no airplane. Okay, let me hurry up. It says, what if this isn't happening to punish you, but to prepare you? For example, a delayed opportunity might be giving you time to build the skill you'll need to succeed later. Asking, what if this is my highest good? What if this is for my highest good? Opens the door to curiosity and hope. So you are a star. See, you don't see it yet, but we see it. And if you're watching this, you see it. Um, Let me pull one more, and then I'm gonna switch energy because now another little pal, another little pal. But I'm gonna read at the bottom of the deck. Distraction tactic. Look what they're doing on that card. Fast food and a phone. I can't even blame it. That's all teenagers do now, because it's grown folks too. Some grandparents, shoot. So society is just distracted as a whole. Everybody gotta go run and do this, go run and do that. For what? Like, why are you rushing to a building that ain't moving? Why didn't you get up earlier to get there sooner? You know, you can change things around, to make things work out for you, for your benefit. You know, everybody's panicking and rushing and running away from real life is what you're doing. You're running away from your reality. So you're creating this false reality that you are so comfortable with that you don't even know that's not your true reality. I'm trying to show you what the true reality is for some and what it means for others, like the chosen. So it says distraction is one of the oldest political tools. Political tool. Keeps the masses numb and entertained, and they won't see the real moves being made. You won't see the real agenda because you're distracted with this. And I'm talking about myself included. I'm not excluding myself by any means. These readings are for me and you. I'm just happen to be the one reading the cards, which I really don't need the cards, but they help. Especially when you're talking about stuff like this. So let me read this other little pal that's over here, and then I'm really letting y'all go because there's bees and stuff flying around, and I am not one to be stung. Feeding the fear. Pouring gasoline on a fire. They're just getting deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into an abysmal depth of reality. Oh, it says the more energy you give to fear, the more influence it gains over your choices. Do not be drawn into the collective hysteria. Disengage and redirect your focus towards creation. Do something creative. Write a book. Write a story about your life. Instead of letting Facebook write it for you, write one of your own, in your own words. You know, you can use your own photos, of course, with no filters. But write your own story, because nobody can tell your story like you but you. I wrote my own story, but my stories, some of them are part of my life, and some I just really truly made up. But majority of my life is in my books, so they're on Amazon under Vashawn J. Brown. So yeah, create something, write a play, create a movie, write a song, write a poem, do something to stir up your gift. That's what I'm doing by doing this reading right now, live. I'm stirring up my gift. There's a song called Stir Up the Gift. I remember that song. Alright, so the next one. Wow, Secret Society. Wow. So I broke down the word Illuminati, and I came up with ill, like sick, ILLU, ILLU, ill you, man, not I. Wow. I don't know what that meant. But something told me to say that, and I did, and now I have to watch this video all over again to figure out what did I just say and why did I just say that. Something's going to click. It's going to make sense to me eventually. So it says, there are those who, wow, this card is very dark and very deep. It says there are those who seek power through fear and manipulation, using dark practices to bind others to their will. Not all gatherings are sacred, and not all leaders can be trusted. I should just end the reading right there. We know that. You know, 45 and 47 are not my favorite numbers. But you know what? I do have the power of love here. You know, I love everyone until you make me not love you. So that's for whoever that's for. But it says love is the frequency that they can't counterfeit. It dismantles fear, neutralizes control, and restores the connection they have worked so hard to sever. Love has the power to unite us beyond propaganda and borders. Man, I got Hispanic neighbors all around me now. Now, this used to be an all Caucasian neighborhood in the 60s. Then in the 70s, you know, black folks started moving in. Now, black folks then took over, but now the Hispanics have taken over. Like, everybody's taking over. We're taking over. I don't know, I'm hearing that. Shout out to everyone. I love everyone. Mwah. But anyway, yeah, so this goes beyond propaganda and borders. So this secret society is really, I don't know which secret society, because there's more than one. You hear that? Stocking up. Somebody needs to stock up on food because eventually you're not going to be able to pay for it if they keep doing what they're doing. And it says stocking up is not about expecting the worst, but about assuring that you can meet any moment with calm confidence. If you are already prepared, you have nothing to worry about. That's why you always have to have on your suit of armor. You always have to have on your suit of armor. And it says, let your preparation be steady, balanced, and grounded in care, not driven by fear. Just be ready so you don't have to get ready, because you ain't going to have time to get ready. Like, do it now while you have time, because the New World Order is here. It says, a single governing body could, in theory, unify humanity. But when those at the top are corrupt, it unifies only their control. The whole system is stupid to me. It needs to be revamped. Changed altogether. Not even revamped, but like shaken up and tossed down and picked back up, right side up. Like, this is the last card for real, y'all. And we have natural disaster. Look at that tornado. There's some things that are out of everybody's control. But yet, there's still someone in control. It says, disasters are part of the planet's renewal, even when they disrupt human plans. This is a reminder that not all disruptions are engineered. Some arise from the living pulse of the planet itself. Sometimes the planet gets fed up like we do. I'm just saying. I think that's all I got for real, for real. That's all y'all need for real, because there's so many other cards there. I'll be reading all night long. Thank you for tuning in. Ooh, I wish I could play my music the way I want to. Now on Facebook and TikTok, I could play my music, even though they do let me know that it's copywritten. But everybody like, that's all you gotta say. No, they still send you notifications talking about this is such and such as music. You blah 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 blah. But it's all good. I had a good time on here tonight. Let me get ready and clean this up. And I thank you for tuning in. And I love you, I love you, I love you. Follow me on Facebook. Nope, that ain't my name on there no more. My name is Vashon. Vashon. That's me. So follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and of course here on YouTube. Alright, well, that's all I have for you. And I will see y'all next time. Peace.